Detroit with Mama Soul, and this kid was like, "What's wrong with selling drugs?" Like they are really oblivious. Like they don't know.
That's all they know. You know, like that's where they come from. So that's what you're trying to change. You're trying to change that mindset. Try to put them in a different lane. Because when you think about it, the hustling, the selling drugs, it like not the actual selling of drugs. Like it gives you some type of character to do something different. But if you don't know nothing different, you just gonna be good at that.
For real. And it's like, and if they did sell drugs, I want to go in there and be like, okay, you sell drugs. I really don't promote selling drugs or smoking. Sell the Rellos. Don't sell the weed, sell the Rellos. At least if you get caught, you're not gonna get in trouble. Straight up though. Hey, if you're not gonna sell the weed, don't sell the weed, sell the Rellos. Or the papers, dog. It's common sense. You already got the hustler spirit. You hustling. Now change it into a legal hustle. I don't even like Jay-Z, but Jay-Z, well, claimed he hustled, and he turned into a legal hustle, and look where he at.
He with it.
They need to know. They are blind. And it's sad. Like, it touched my heart because I'm a compassionate person. Always been. It just touches my heart when like people don't know and they need to.
Right, and to us it's like that's common sense, but to them it's like, no, it's really not. You know, common sense ain't so common. So outside of that, what's next for the clothes? Like, cause this whole year, I think you dropped one thing at the top of the year we talked about, and I ain't seen nothing else besides, you know, like the clothes, like the old clothes. I seen you, you know, speaking to people and touching kids and talking to people and being on Twitter.
Pause touching kids. Pause on the touching kids, dog. Pause.
Oh my God. No, I mean, like, you get what I mean when I say that. Like, I don't mean like physically touching kids, but
no
like,
Dusty.
I seen you talk to the kids, you know what I'm saying, try to bring them up, talk to adults on Twitter, all vocal, and like, you know, so what's next for the clothes aspect? Because I know that's still a big part of who you are.
Actually, I'm starting to slowly recreate because I'm in the process of still growing and finding myself. So I'm slowly just gonna recreate like highly limited edition pieces, like if you don't buy them within the first week, like there's no way you're getting that or it's coming back again. Just out of luck. So right now it's just straight limited edition. It might be jackets, it might be hoodies, it might be whatever. But it's gonna be highly limited edition. Like everybody won't be able to get this. That's how I want it to be. That's how I don't want to create a culture. You know?
Basically, you can't really box in. You changed your whole name. Like your address is Jimmie Westside. Your government name is not Jimmie Westside. Like your clothing line or your movement is Westside Society. Like you have a whole society. Like you're slowly but surely creating a culture. I mean, so with that's big. And so in order for you to say you don't just want to do clothes, you know, you want to actually touch people and change people's perspective and change their lives, you kind of didn't have a choice from the beginning. Like, this says society. You don't have a choice.
The crazy part, I rigged it like that. Because at first it was just going to be Jimmie Westside, but I'm like, man, I want to include everybody. I don't want to just be, I want to include everybody. I don't want nobody to be excluded. So it just feels like it's family.
Basically. So where did Westside Society come in at? Like, was that something you always played with, or was that a name that was just like, you know, you picked out of a hat and it was like, yo, that's it? Like, how did that work out?
Man, it's so funny. So I grew up on the west side of Flint. I moved from the north side to the west side when I was like 6 or 7. And I grew up over there, and then like over time, me and my friends just started saying like west side, and we started saying like township, like just to be funny. And one day it just stuck, and I said I need something that's from my heart, that's where I'm from. And I can't fabricate something, it's got to come from me. And west side was my heart, and I wanted to create a west side, you know, a whole society. So that's where it came from.
And the bag, like it's a paper bag, like, you know, like it's in the bag. Like, where did the bag come from?
First, you remember the first shirt I had? The first shirt was like this.
Yeah.
I had a cheesy Mickey Mouse Crooks and Castles hand on it. That was so unoriginal. But I had also drew a paper bag at the same time. Like, man, I just want to be different. I don't know what I want to do. I just want to be different. So let me draw a face on the paper bag and put it on and take pictures with it. And later I was like, man, I can put two and two together. Like, it's like unbag your inner leader, and it speaks for itself, like straight up, like unbag your inner leader, like what's in your heart, like let it come out. Don't be ashamed of it, because like in sports when they suck or like the teams are bad, they got like paper bags on their head, they all ashamed. Like don't be ashamed of it, like let it out. Be what you are called to be. Like do your assignment. Like everybody can touch like one person. Like it doesn't have to be in front of 1 million people or 10,000 people or 100,000. Like it could be one person. It could be your homeboy that you gotta just step up and be a leader, and you might change his life. Like with what you say or what you do, and it's genuine. And people just think you gotta be this highfalutin accolade carrying. I got degrees. I got this job. Like you don't. You don't gotta have all that to be a leader. All you gotta do is have some heart and just be real and just want to grow. And that's where I'm back.
I always wondered that. I'm like, this dude got a bag. Like, out of all the stuff, it's a paper bag. I always wondered what was up with the paper bag. So, okay, so what's next for Jimmie Westside? I've seen you host a couple different things actually, from fashion shows to the art of hip hop and everything. So, what's next for you personally? Not Westside Society, but Jimmie Westside, Jamison, what's next?
Out the government, everything. What's next for me? Well, I'm graduating in May. So finally I've been in college for 8 years. Got the easiest major on earth and still in school. But for me as a person, it's really just tapping into creating culture. Because if I can create a positive culture and do kind of what God tells me to do, everything else is accomplished to me. As long as I live righteous. So right now I want to start building culture with people like yourself, trying to positive things. So building culture, having events, building culture that's missing. That we need to flourish and grow. And then I want people to walk into like grocery stores and there they see a paper bag. That's the most common place on earth. But every time you see a paper bag, I just want people to think Westside Society. Just the culture building aspect. As a person, really the brand is me. So everything I said in this, just going out and branching out, I want to do a tour.
Speaking?
And yeah, basically. I'm putting that in the air because I've been talking about it for a year, but if I don't get it out, I won't force myself to do it.
Now it's recorded.
Yeah. And now it's recorded. Now I can't go back. Like, it's recorded now. I can't go back. I gotta go forward now. I want y'all to hold me to that too. Hold me to what I just said. I said I want to go to. I want people to hold me to that. Ask me about it. Keep bugging me about it because sometimes you need that. But just expand it. Expand it and touch your mind. That's it. That's all I want to do.
So basically, you've built your life, your society, your movement, your lifestyle on inspiring other people. So my last question for you is, what inspires you? What pushes you to do all of this? Like, and I want you to go a little bit deeper because I'm sure you're going to say God has something to do with that. And I mean, I'm cool with that because I love the Lord. And I'm okay with that answer.
Delivered!
But I need more for the answer. So what inspires you to inspire?
So I was going to say something chatty and whack like, oh, pop culture and hip hop inspires me. Nah, because like 93.894% of pop culture and hip hop sucks.
Right now.
Look at the whole break the internet thing. I think it's... Actually, you know what? Pop culture and hip hop inspires me to change pop culture and hip hop. Like, I want to change it from sucking it to being better. I want to improve. I don't want it to be like this anymore. I don't want people listening to music and it's not helping them. Like, I don't have a problem with like Jeezy and things like that, but I want to. It inspires me to go talk to the kids and tell them how to use that to their advantage. Like Jeezy rap about selling a brick, but he ain't sold a brick in 15 years. But then at the end of the song, like the last verse, you can talk about selling the brick the first 2 verses, but the last verse, at least tell them how you got out of it, because you ain't doing it no more. You out here making bread. So that really inspires me. It's just the reverse side. I just want to reverse the culture of pop culture and hip hop. And everything. That's it.
There you have it. Jimmie Westside Society.
All right.
Follow me at Westside Society on Instagram and at Westside Society on Twitter. It's the same thing. Don't get it confused. If you cannot spell, you probably can spell Westside Society. Follow me now. Let's have fun and do fun stuff and grow and learn and let's be great.